Hello, good morning students. Welcome back to my physical chemistry class. The last section I have mentioned about the various scope and the introduction of the chemical kinetics. And I have mentioned that it is basically deals with the measurement of the rate of the reaction. So in this section, I would like to discuss about the various aspects or terms in chemical kinetics, that are the rate of reaction, the rate of disappearance, the rate of formation, and differential rate expression, and also finally the order and molecularity. First of all, you have to see the rate of reaction, the rate of disappearance, and rate of formation. Here all the terms stand for the rate of the reaction, but slightly differ in its representation or expression. Okay, and also in the definition. The rate of reaction is defined as the change in concentration of the reactant per mole per unit time. Okay, it is a general term or a common term for the reaction, as it represents per mole of the substance. That is, the rate of the reaction is a common term for the reaction, as it stands per mole of the reacting substance. Then it is represented as or defined as either the decrease in concentration of the reactant per mole per unit time, or increase in the concentration of the products per mole per unit time. That is, for the reaction Ma plus Mb giving Pc plus Qd, can be represented as, that is, minus 1 by M dCA by dt, or plus 1 by P dCc by dt, where 1 by M represents per mole, okay, and dCA by dt minus sign, that is the decrease in the concentration or disappearance or the rate of disappearance of the reactant, where 1 by P stands for per mole of the product C, and plus dCc by dt stands for the increase in the concentration of the product. In either cases, it is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant, or it is proportional to the product or the concentration of the reacting substances at constant temperature and pressure, according to law of mass action cited by Goldberg and Vach. Okay. But the rate of disappearance, okay, the rate of disappearance is simply the decrease in concentration of any one of the reactant per unit time, represented as minus dCA by dt. So the rate of disappearance is the decrease in the concentration of any one of the reactant per unit time, as represented by the equation minus dCA by dt. On the other hand, the rate of formation is the increase in the concentration of any one of the product per unit time, represented as plus dCc by dt. Okay. So we have to use minus sign for disappearance and plus sign for appearance or formation. Here the both terms are independent and are different for different reactants, and product substances. Consider the reaction Ma plus Mb, that means M molecule of A react with N molecule of B, giving Pc plus Qd. Okay, where M, N, P and Q are the number of moles of A, B, C and D respectively. The expression for the rate of the reaction is, so remember, you will please remember, understand the thing. The expression for the rate of the whole reaction is minus 1 by M into dCA by dt, or that is equal to minus 1 by N into dCB by dt, or that is equal to plus 1 by P into dCC by dt, or that is equal to plus 1 by Q into dCD by dt. All the four expression equally stands for the rate of the reaction. All are equal. That I have mentioned, it is a general common term for a particular reaction. Okay, that is the change in the concentration of the reacting substances per mole per unit time. When the minus sign indicates the disappearance or decrease, and plus sign stands for formation or appearance. The term minus dCA by dt or minus dCB by dt represent the rate of disappearance of A and B, while plus dCC by dt and plus dCD by dt stand for the rate of formation of the products C and D. The unit of rate is generally concentration into time inverse, or concentration per time, that is moles per liter, into minutes inverse, that is moles per liter minute inverse. Mole liter raised to minus 1, minutes raised to minus 1. Consider the reaction A plus B giving products. The rate expression is minus dCA by dt, that is equal to K into Ca into Cb. Or generally, for the reaction Na giving products, the rate expression is minus 1 by N into dCA by dt is equal to K into Ca raised to N. Okay. For a general reaction, Ma plus Nb giving Pc plus Qd, the rate is minus 1 by M dCA by dt, that is equal to minus 1 by N dCB by dt, that is equal to plus 1 by P dCC by dt, that is equal to plus 1 by Q dCD by dt. Okay. The term minus stands for rate of disappearance and plus stands for the rate of formation. So we can write or say 1 by M into rate of disappearance of A is equal to 1 by N into the rate of disappearance of B, that is equal to 1 by P into the rate of formation of C, that is equal to 1 by Q into the rate of formation of D. Time being, I winding the class now. Thank you very much. We will be continuing in the next section.